from the gangs life, from the jail life and all that, I knew there was a God. I just never thought about looking for God in church. I sold drugs to people that went to church. People that went to church seemed strange to me. And if there was a God, they're not going to want somebody like me in there. Yeah. And so, long story short, I overdosed in Colombia. I was hitting up sometimes 10 times a day. And I kept doubling it, trying to get really high, and I didn't realize I was going through the vein. I overdosed, and I collapsed. I knew I was dying, and I cried out, and I said, God, don't let me die. And I love to tell people, you can call yourself an atheist, you can call yourself an agnostic, but there's something in us, something we can't control, or something happens to our kids, and there's an emergency box in us that says, God, help me. Yep. That's because no matter who we are, God loves us so much. He loves us. And I said, God, don't let me die. And not because I was afraid of dying or going to hell. I said, don't let me die until I find what happiness is. And guys, I can look back to that, and I got back home, and found out there were 7 federal warrants out for my arrest. And I ran from Missouri area out to Flagstaff, Arizona. I like to tell people I ran from the long arms of the law to the strong arms of the Lord. And I'm sitting on my porch. We're living in the red light district, the drug district, and I'm sitting on my porch smoking a joint, and long hair and tattooed and earrings, and and I see this little Hispanic guy walking back and forth across the street, and I'm thinking he wants to come up and buy drugs. So I'm just watching him, I'm smoking dope, and all of a sudden he takes a deep breath, he turns around, comes right up to me, and he says, I've never done this before, but I couldn't leave until I told you Jesus is who you're looking for.